Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I am your host, Ahdurin himself. I'd say this is a happy moment, but it's not. We've just learned a lot of information about a lot of situations that have been going on recently. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, there is a playlist in the description below that goes through the entire new Ace Attorney playthrough that I've been doing on the channel. Also, while you're down there, you can go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, which is all very useful for not only building the channel, but telling me what I need to improve on. It also helps just improve the YouTube channel as a whole, so strongly recommend that. Where we last left off, we found a lot of information about a lot of situations. Too much to the point where I can't explain it all in a couple seconds, so I would recommend going down and checking out the previous episode if you haven't already. With that being said, though, I know in the end of the last episode, I said that I would go to Blue Corp, which is true, but I want to go everywhere else first. So, let us do exactly that. Let's go to Gatewater first. I just want to make sure there's nothing in any of these places before, I mess up. And Grossberg's. Can I present this stuff to you? I got some new pieces, well, actually, the newspaper clipping, but I found this in Mia's files. So, she was investigating Wright, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Alright, I think that's the only new thing. I suppose now we go to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident might occur. Are you threatening me? Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Well, these are all questions that I asked last time, I think. Let me ask again, just in case. I think we're past needing to talk about April-May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Okay, night of the murder? This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot, quick. Stop that, your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. Okay. Alright guys, if in-game me doesn't survive this, I apologize, but we're gonna click the blackmail button. And here we go. Actually, now that I think about it, hold up. Can I present the newspaper clippings? Maybe this will do something? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. Uh-oh, I might have just skipped the blackmail part. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a singular word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide case that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. But wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April-May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? I don't know. Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What? What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. You friend of me? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? You think it's me? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss May. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they even make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir! Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, that just happened. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places. I guess it's the same on both sides.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya. Not great.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... help me break out of here. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that, I guess.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait. Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Okay, this is, I think, an explanation of how the Ace Attorney world does trials and things like that, which is very different than... I say the real world, but I'm only used to the US court system, so very different from that. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Because in this world, I think it is, in the US at least, it is generally considered to be innocent until proven guilty. Here, in this world, it is guilty until proven innocent. And that's how the game constructs itself, and that's how prosecutors have so much power and all that sort of stuff. To be continued, as you can tell probably by the length of the episode, right now. Fun times. Let's just save the game and continue on. Here we go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Hey. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecution's Office yesterday.
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does the White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, who needs a lawyer when you got me, the lawyer? September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Also, cool insight. Phoenix knows Edgeworth from before the game. Cool. Alright, let's get started. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? I don't know what I just said. Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Might as well. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
And here he is.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? Haha.
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name!
These two are great together. A real, Laurel and Hardy. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix. Grr, I'm gonna rip him up and tear him to shreds.
Okay, calm down, Maya. Witnesses account. Here we go, guys. We're back in the lawyer's seat. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I didn't see anything in there, but I might have to go through it one more time. Let's see, it was about 9. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. No. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Alright, press verdict. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
It was quietly perusing, yeah. To read. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co.'s law offices. Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. You heard a bedlam. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprise, you turned to look at the building. So, you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right, your job, your whole career is made out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man. Spiky-haired? That's the only complaint I have. Hold up. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Shining, I assume. Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. Oh, boy. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on it? Boy, what you...
And what did you do then?
I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Fay office's phone?
Objection!
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Oh, wait, no. Please continue, yeah. The victim, she ran away, but she gave chase. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that?
Psst, Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
Finally, there was a terrible impaction and it was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. And second thought, perhaps I'm gonna leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edward prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Alright, and that wraps everything up there. This is the point that that Maya pointed out. Actually, no. Alright, and then go here. Okay. Okay, so it is definitely... The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Alright, so there has to be some evidence here. Does the testimony... There we go. Victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this? You said that the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very, very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
I doubt it.
Rather, does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. I wonder who those people are.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. Yo, these audience members are jabbering up a storm. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Alright, so we get to touch the area. He was standing right there, where the killer is.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste.
That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. And now he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Unfortunately, for all of us, we will have to wait until next time to hear the rest of this testimony. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed all of these shenanigans and the wonderful character that is Red White. He's such a great guy. Wonderful. I don't think he did it at all. he says with heavy sarcasm. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the Ahdurin region in any way, shape, or form that you do. Remember, you can like, comment, and subscribe all in the sections below. And until next time, everyone, take care. Oh, how splendiferous!